I was thinking about it today in a match that it's actually my first Davis Cup match I have ever played. It felt great, representing the flag and making my compatriots proud of my today's performance. I really hope more great moments like this in the future.
Did you ever dream about this moment in general? Do you have any early memories of Davis Cup, even a different country playing it that you saw on TV, that you told yourself, I want to do that with Greece?
Yeah, I remember watching Davis Cup Greece play many years ago. It felt like a big honor, something that everybody wants to achieve one day, playing for his country. And I remember Serbia in particular winning the Davis Cup, which meant something, a lot to them when they won it, with Djokovic included in the team. And for a small nation like Serbia, with not so much, let's say at the time, great players, they achieved something spectacular, and they brought joy to their people. I don't know. I mean, the people they gave me a lot of support, and I felt different actually on the court than I usually do, and I really hope that helps me when I go back on the tour with some of the things. It's a different energy when you're out on the court representing your country, playing Davis Cup. People feel it more. People are much more emotional when it gets to playing in such an important event. So I really hope I leave from here with something good in the back of my shoulders. Well, I'm really proud of him. He did great today. I didn't get to see the match. I was having treatment, but I saw a couple of points. He played really good, and the chemistry with his partner is working pretty well. I'm a proud brother, and I'm also happy that and I really feel it nice that I have a brother playing in the same team like me. We're both young, and we're new to the tour, so it is kind of a rivalry between me and him. And I think we're going to face each other many more times in the future. So he's doing a great job. He's very professional and very disciplined in what he does, and he's a very challenging player to face. It's a big event, and there's a lot of attention. There will be a lot of attention, so having Greece play that event will be obviously big for us and also for our country, for the growth of the sport in our country. And I really hope the formation of the team transforms to something stronger, and like this we can be in the elite of tennis when it comes to a union and a group of team representing abroad. I actually like how warm people are when I'm on the court, and how much they want it. Actually, sometimes I feel they want it more than me, and it's really nice to see that. And I really hope I get to play more often here in Greece, because I really feel nice when I play in Greek soil. I miss home a lot, so it's brilliant. For us, it means everything: participation in the Olympics, and for sure a medal. I really want to play Olympics next year. It's one of my goals to make it, and Tokyo is a very special place because it happens to be one of my favorite cities in the world, and the vibes there are going to be awesome.
Why is it one of your favorite cities?
I really like the culture and how European Tokyo feels, despite not being in Asia. I really feel nice when I'm there. I like the culture a lot. I like the food, the traditions, and Japan as a country is a spectacular country to discover and see different things that you've never seen before. Well, I have a lot of Olympic idols. One of them is Pyros Dimas, who was a champion in weightlifting from Greece. He was considered as the most decorated weightlifter in the history of the sport, and I really admire him because he's a legend when it comes to that sport. I also like Usain Bolt, his style. And few players in tennis that stood out to me were Del Potro and Djokovic, that match that they played in Rio. I remember watching it, and I almost felt like a final. It almost felt like a final, although it was the first round. And it was a great match to watch.
Would you consider playing mixed doubles with Maria?
Yeah, sure. I'm really excited for that one. I'm sure she's gonna be pumped, as just like me. Um, we make a great team, and I really hope we make Greece proud in our performance in Tokyo that year.
Would you perhaps try and test out the partnership in one of the slams before that?
Yeah, could be an option for sure. We would like to work on some of our things on the court before entering such an important event, and I think playing in a slam wouldn't be a bad idea. It's been a great year. It's not over yet. There's plenty of tennis ahead, and I'm really happy with my performance so far. There have been some ups and downs, but I'm trying to figure a few things out and not make the same mistakes over and over again. Well, to add a bit of emphasis on that, I would describe it as not feeling as me while I'm on the court. That drive that you have when you're out there wanting to give your every best shot that you have, not being able to because simply you don't have that spark in you. So I'm trying to recreate that and bring it back to my game and not think of too much. That's I would describe it as putting trash into my brain that I don't need. So trying to eliminate that and declutter and become fresh and new again.
Is that why you're on a social media detox?
That's right.
You did that a bit earlier in the year. I remember in Dubai when we spoke about it briefly.
I did it in middle of May this year, before Madrid. I did it for a couple of days, and I also did it in Marseille this year.
Yeah. And you won the title there?
Yeah, that's right.
So it's working.
I also did it in Estoril actually, so I don't know what to say. I mean, it seems like it's working. So I think my return plays an important role in my confidence in my game. If I know that I can press with my return and create opportunities from the very beginning of the point, that usually gives me a big boost and a big understanding of what I want to do in the court. So my serve also plays an important role. If I'm in a day where I'm serving well, those two can have a huge impact in my game that day. It's been very tough times until now to get here where I am. Making a lot of conclusions of what I should keep, what I should throw away. My game style, I've been changing my game style, developing, trying to form my game style in a way where it's gonna give me opportunities to have an all-around game. And as a junior, I always saw professional tennis, top 10, as something like extraordinary, very difficult to achieve. It is, but now I can actually see how much I've developed and how much work I've put in to get where I am right now. So yeah, it's unbelievable how I look back to my junior years and I realized that I lacked experience, and I see myself now as a more experienced, more mature, and more meaningful player than before. Well, I really want to win a Masters by the end of the year. It's a great thing to have in your trophy list. Masters 1000 title is a big thing. So I'm really planning on doing something soon to get there. And I really want to finish the year in the top 8 so I can make NITO finals and have a good, a strong finish of the year in London. Well, I represent my country every single week when I'm out on the tour, and I play for my country every single week. It doesn't change anything. Now it's more like a team spirit, and I'm not just playing for myself. I also play with other players included in a team, as we call a union. And I'm really proud, and everyone should be proud of representing their flag and the results that they're going to achieve, and the result that they're really striving for are not just for themselves, they're also for the development and the inspiration of young kids in their country, creating history in a new sport, in a sport that hasn't been shown to the people of that country before. And inspiring young people to go out and perceive something on their own.